Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This is 7.5 in favor of the Chiefs on the road at the Broncos. 47.5 is your total. I said I had a bunch of teasers in my account this week. This is also a teaser leg down to 1.5 on the Chiefs. So what I did this week, guys, and this is maybe just let me give you an idea of why I did this. And one, I have a higher risk tolerance than most people, so I will fully admit this. But I tied every teaser leg into the Bills this week, and mainly because the Bills played on Thursday, and if the Bills broke up these teaser legs that I liked a ton, I could come back and refire on Sunday. Like, I can still get these teasers in the account and all that. If not, then I have the first leg of all of these teasers that I really like home, and now I'm sitting really, really good in really, really good shape. And so I would advise, if you have the risk tolerance in a teaser leg that you like exists on a Thursday, you go in and make the teasers that you like throughout the course of the week tied to that teaser. And then you're able to refire if for whatever reason that leg doesn't get home. And if not, you were like way ahead of the game, right? I mean, you're super, super ahead of the game as you head into an NFL Sunday. Adam,
I want to ask you a question based on the back of that, because my favorite teaser leg of basically all of the time that I've been on God's green earth is going to be this Monday night. And so how about Monday night with early Sunday lines for the following week?
Yeah, no, you could absolutely. I think that's another thing that you could do. Listen, anyone's ever played poker, right? Like, the most valuable position on the table is on the button, because everybody has to act in front of you, and then you come in with the most amount of information possible, right? And so I just wanted to know whether I had a leg of his teaser, like, again, one that I was going to play anyway, one that I liked, if I had that home or not. And so now I have all this information already tucked away, where I have 5 different teasers where the first leg is already home. Like, I am literally just trying to get the second leg of 5 teasers home on a Sunday. And I think that if you have that type of risk tolerance, if you're willing to kind of put your eggs in a basket like I did right there in the Bills, it can be a pretty advantageous way to kind of go about attacking a week where you do like several teasers, right? Where you like a bunch of different teaser legs to where, hey, look, if that one bombs out on a Thursday, you can still come in and refire and feel pretty good about some of the other ones that you get into your account a little bit later. But guys, I mean, we don't have to keep going over this, right? It's the Chiefs being the Chiefs. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, as long as Travis Kelce is healthy, they're going to figure out ways to put points on the board. The play calling has been excellent. Patrick Mahomes is just a god walking amongst us. Every time they need a 3rd and 7, he's going to run for it. Like, I mean, he's going to get it. If a guy's covered, he's going to run for it. He's going to get it. Like, there's no point in denying this team anymore. I wanted to. I was on this podcast the first 4 weeks and going, hey, guys, if you look at the advanced numbers, this Chiefs offense is only about league average. Oh, it's only a little bit above league average, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm a friggin' idiot. It doesn't matter. The Chiefs are going to be able to do whatever they want to. And so if I can take this down to 1.5, and they've only got to beat the friggin' Broncos by 1.5, I'm going to do it, because Patrick Mahomes will will it into existence. It's going to happen. He'll break his right arm, and he will play the whole fourth quarter left-armed, and he will still win this game by a friggin' 1.5. So there we go. There's my handicap. Y'all take it over from here.
So you love the teaser. I don't have a bet on this game, but I'll just say Eli and Mo on the Beat the Closing Number pod in our podcast feed, or the Expert Picks video on YouTube. You can check that out as well. They're actually betting Denver in the points this week. So maybe you meet in the middle and you both win your bet. But
Godspeed.
Go listen to that if you want to bet the other side. I won't do it, because I had plus 10.5 on Denver in the first meeting between these teams and thought it was a miracle that they had a chance to even get that number. Yeah. So I'm a hard pass on Denver at this point.
I mean, I'll add this. I do not love, and have avoided all season long, teasing down favorites on the road. It's my least favorite teaser spot. It should be your least favorite teaser spot. But make me the case for the Denver Broncos winning this game outright. And you really can't, because anything you would tell me, I would question your sanity and I wouldn't listen to you. And so if you want to be on the side of taking 7 with Denver and just praying and hoping that Russell Wilson can get something going in the fourth quarter when they're down 17,
7.5 for the record. 7.5.
Okay. Well, I also don't like that particularly.
Yeah.
There's both on the board. There's 7.5 on the board right now. So.
Yeah. And here's the other thing about this. And like, I was being somewhat joking about that, yes, this offense is, again, I can't deny it anymore. There's nothing you can do about it. The other thing that you can also look at here is just the defense is a legitimate top 5 defense in the NFL. And that actually is where where we should be starting this conversation. It's just easy for me to go on the offensive rant that they are able to score no matter what they want to do. But they are facing a terrible offense with a top 5 defense in the NFL. And this is a team that not only blitzes a ton, but gets home with those blitzes. You are talking the 7th highest rate in the NFL with the number 2 pressure rate in the NFL. By the way, what is not going to happen from the Denver side? They're almost dead last in pressure rate. They're not going to get any pressure whatsoever on Denver. And then further, guys, how about this? That little stat that I was talking about from earlier on Sumer Sports. Guess who has the most offensive line continuity in the NFL for the entire season? It's the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes knowing his guys out there, knowing their strengths, knowing what they do well, knowing which plays to call and what to audible into in certain defensive formations, because he knows all 5 guys that are out there on the line and how they're going to perform. It's just, again, other side of a touchdown, there's, I guess, a case to be made. But I think the range of outcomes of how often does this game end up in double digits to how often does this game end up at 3 in favor of Kansas, I think it's way more in the double digits for Kansas City than it is the 3, in my personal opinion. I don't know if y'all agree or disagree on that.
On we go.
I agree.
All right.